afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Matt Leschber with 1836 Property Management, as always, in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas. Today, we're going to go over the Q2 2025 Resident Satisfaction Survey results. Now, we've got a lot of these, which is wonderful. We love you guys filling out the survey. If you were great enough to leave your name and all that contact info, be advised that you will be getting a call or a follow-up or something like that. We assign these to somebody every time. We go through these with the entire leadership team, and they get disseminated so that we can follow up. So please do fill out these surveys. Also, if you've got complaints, it's okay. It's really okay. We're in a very tough business. We know it. We're either upsetting the tenant or upsetting the owner because somebody gets billed with every decision we make. And so you can leave your contact information. There's not going to be retaliation, but we need to know who to follow up with if you have a complaint. And so it's really helpful when you do that. So as always, we have some really positive things and we have some really negative things. There's very few people in the middle that just go, it's okay. So everybody's got something to say one way or the other. So on the positive notes, we're going to go through those first, just because it's kind of silly for us to read these to you when they're positive and act like we're tooting our own horn. So a couple of these are really appreciate how quickly the maintenance requests are assigned. So notice that positive on maintenance. Best management company I've ever worked with. Wow, that's a number one for everybody. Everything has been great so far. Communication has been on point. We appreciate everyone we've worked with in this journey. And one of the last ones I'm going to read is, I can provide a list of things you'll excel at that make being a tenant great. Response time, maintenance, taken seriously, timely manner, blah, blah, blah. And this goes on and on. And so you can see that we've got some of these very positive experiences as well. Of course, there's some negative ones because no one's perfect and we're doing our best. And we're working a tough business, but I want to read these to you just to give you a little context. One of these is about the inspections. And so just so you know, as a resident, as an owner, we walk every property at least twice a year. So if you stay there, we have to walk the property because things get out of control. It could be the resident, but it could also be a roof leak that no one saw. So we walked and we go, why is that moist up there? And then we prevent further damage. So it's not just about the residents, and we're certainly not there to snoop. We just have other things to do in our lives. So two of these are related to that. One, it would have been nice to know that the person performing the inspection was going to contact us the week of and 24 hours before the inspection. It wasn't clear, and they gave us a lot of anxiety leading up to it. So I'm sorry if you had any anxiety. These guys see 900 houses twice a year, so they don't even remember what house they're at most of the time. And so please don't feel anxious about anyone walking. We're looking for things that are even beyond residents related items, such as roof leaks or encroaching trees on the roof line or anything. Even a dripping faucet may be a problem. And so we're really there to assess the property. There's nothing personal about it. And if we call the week up and then 24 hours before, I'm not sure how we could have held that better, but I am really glad you're getting notified because some folks feel that they're not getting notified enough. So one of these other negatives that we've got is I'm still waiting on a pool fall, but it should not take this long. I'll have your PM team follow up with you, but the property management company manages the individual property, the home, the unit, and the HOA will manage the complex or those facilities. So if you're in a condo unit, the homeowners association or the management company for that complex will manage that, but they're two separate management companies. We're not all one and the same. And so it honestly may be taking too long, but it may be not related to our company because that may be a whole separate management company. Another way is stop charging for everything. And everything, renewing a lease should be free. Guys, I would love for everything in the world to be free, but unfortunately, when we do things, it costs money. And either the owner pays or the tenant pays, and the owner signs contracts. And so the money gets shared at this point. There is some paperwork, there's some background checks going on. There are some other things that happen in the background. So it does cost a little money. We don't have to like it, but anytime you have a service, there is a charge associated with that service because there's labor and software and fees. It's just unfortunately the way it is. One of these last ones I'm going to read to you, I really appreciate because it's something we've been talking about in the background. This one is, please provide a direct line of contact to the property management team. Going through a tedious robotic option ladder and going around in circles is frustrating. If you didn't leave your name, I wish you would have because we would call you back on this, but I can't agree with you more. Our phone system, just the phones, not any of the internal software, is outdated. And we're working on a solution for that. We want to give you AI solutions and everything else so that it makes life easier. Be aware that on the bottom of the signature line on the email for your management team, is their direct extensions. And so you can always pop into the phone system and then just plug in those extensions if you'll just look for it. Or it may be on the website that we've got under the team page. It's got everyone in our team and their extensions there as well. I will follow up on that to make sure I'm not fibbing to you, but I'm pretty sure that those extensions are on there as well. And we are working on that. We've got to work in a lot of back-end systems before we can kind of back into the phone system, because we want that phone system to be connected to everything so that when you call in, eventually the solution pops up all your information and we can say, "Hi, John, how are you today?" And you'll be surprised. And that's what we want to deliver. Everything kind of in the meantime, while these AI developments are happening, is not there yet. And so we're just kind of hanging on until there's a great solution, so we don't push you guys through 10 solutions in the process of getting there, drop the ball in the meantime. But thank you so much for writing in, for filling out these surveys, and just giving us your feedback. Hopefully you'll get a follow-up from our team. We will assign every one of these to somebody, and keep an eye out. We'll have another one out for you in just a few months, for Q3. Let us know if we can do anything else for you. As always, you can reach us online at 1836propertymanagement.com. Fill out the contact page if you don't wish to go through the phone tree. Talk to you again soon. Bye.